What's it called? Atlas?
Uh-huh. This one's got the pineapple on it.
Hey, Caleb.
Don't say it.
Alright, so we're on day 2 of our trip right now, and Caleb
had a little mishap.
He had a heart attack. What happened?
What?
We just searched this whole place up and down for
He
his
lost his ID on day 2.
But you want to know what?
But Walmart has
Good
it.
thing you noticed it now, like right off. So it's like we didn't do that.
And you want to know why I noticed it? Because I was buying alcohol.
And now that Caleb has it, he's gonna go back and be like, I want to fucking get it now.
After that, I would need a
You're
drink.
damn right.
Caleb, what was your name?
What's up, guys? It is day 2 of our trip. It's Monday. We are at Walmart for the 3rd time now. So, I'll give you guys a little rundown of what's happened so far. So, we landed. The Orlando airport is, like, I thought the Detroit airport was massive. The Orlando one makes the Detroit one look miniature, which is crazy. We had to ride one of those people mover things, which was kind of fun. Our rental car, we've rented through Turo. We looked at like Enterprise and like Hertz and all, you know, like the typical like name brand rental places, because you know that's usually what people do. And it was to rent a car, like it was almost our deciding factor to not fly. To rent a car for the week was gonna cost us, like, for a something cheap, like the cheapest minivan we could find, because we needed something big unless we were renting 2 cars, which would not be cost effective. The cheapest option for us was like over $1,200, which I was just like, that is insane to rent a car. Like, holy crap, you know? So we used Turo, which I've had on my phone forever. Just, it's like a car. It's like Airbnb, but for cars. Like, you rent from a person, basically. A lot of people, especially if you're near an airport, they'll buy vehicles specifically just to rent out, and then they just store them there, and when you rent them, they pick you up. So that's what happened. We got a 2016 Dodge Grand Caravan. I hate, by the way, which I'll go into details about that later. They pick us up at the airport and then, you know, drop us off at the airport. So it's super smooth. We don't got to do any extra footwork or anything like that. And I think we paid something, it was like $560, and that's, you know, for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then, you know, Saturday we return it on our way to the airport or whatever. So the way it works is we landed, I texted them, they came and picked us up. Like, we waited for like 5 or 10 minutes maybe, and I think that was just because there was a discrepancy of where to go, because there's like 50 million like departure exits or whatever. So we told him, like, okay, we're at this door, and he's like, all right, be there in a few minutes. Picked us up. He actually loaded our stuff in, which was really cool, and then drove us to like a little car lot, hotel looking thing, probably where they keep it, because there was a lot of cars there, in like this weird parking lot that was kind of gated off. And then he got out, got in his other vehicle, took off, and, you know, so we got the van now. We went straight to our resort to get our wristbands. Here's where we stayed, Regal Palms. It's a love-hate with the place, to be honest with you. It's weird because, like, their little community is, like, people actually live there too. Like, they're not all, like, for rent or whatever. It's basically like a resort, I guess. Like, it's a gated little neighborhood. I think people also are able to buy them, and then they still rent it out. So, like, they make money, but, you know, they're in charge of, like, upkeep and stuff like that. I'm not really sure. Don't quote me on that. But so we pull up there, and it's this nice little, like, entrance or whatever, you know, like, there's a water fountain, and you pull up to this like roundabout looking thing, and you park. And so, you know, that stuff was in Shelby's name, so she goes in there. She's in there for like a half hour. She's in there, we're in Florida, you know, so it's like 95 degrees, and, you know, with what it actually feels like, it's probably way hotter. And we're in this van, we got the AC cranking, and like the longer we're sitting there, like the less cold the AC was getting. It only has like 100,000 miles on it, so it's not a lot of miles. It's clean, but the AC, like, if you're not moving, it doesn't stay cold. Like, it'll stay cold for a while, like a few minutes, but then it just, and it's not warm or anything like that, but you don't get that cold feeling. Like, it started getting kind of warm in here. So she's texting me, she's like, oh, we got to do these wristbands, and they got to activate them, and we got to put names on them, and this and that. And I'm like, oh my God. She was in there for probably like 20, 25 minutes, and we're all, you know, like off the flight, you know, so we're just like anxious to just get where we gotta go basically by this point. So she finally comes out. You use these to get in like the neighbor. I'm gonna call it a neighborhood because that's what it is. It's gated. You use these to get the gate open, which is annoying because you wear it like a watch, but it has to be like flat up against this pad to scan it in, which I can't maneuver it like that. So I have to take it off every time and hold it up there before the gate opens, which is kind of annoying. So we got the wristbands, but we can't, it's at this point it was like 1:30 or 2 o'clock or something like that, but we can't check into the room until 4. So we had circled around to where like the pool area is, and you know, we got out, walked around there. It was really cool. Saw everything, and then we were like, all right, let's go get some stuff that we need from Walmart, you know, because there's a lot of stuff that we didn't pack because we didn't know if we could or couldn't or whatever. We wanted groceries, obviously, because it's like basically a house we're renting, you know, so we got like a full kitchen and stuff like that. You know, we want to go out to a bunch of cool places to eat, but not every night, you know, that's expensive just for food. So, you know, feel nice we're gonna cook, you know, have breakfast at home, obviously, and, you know, random snacks and drinks and stuff like that. So we came here, got quite a good amount of stuff. We didn't get everything we needed because we have all 3 rows of the van in use, and, you know, behind like the back seat, there's like this much room with all of our luggage and stuff. So Shelby literally was like piled up to here in groceries, and by the time we got out of here, it was time for us to check in. So we went back in there, and she had to go to the office, and it was at 4 o'clock. There was like 5 cars in that little roundabout thing. I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna take forever. It took forever. It was literally like over 30 minutes. We went and parked the car, and I was like, you know, whenever you come out, I was like, we're over here in the parking lot, sweating our asses off, you know, and I was like, between the chain of events that happened the morning that we left, and then dealing with the shit show that was Walmart, it's so busy and crowded everywhere. So it was just like frustrating. Like everywhere you go, you just gotta like people standing and talking, and then 10 people just standing here in the way. Like every few random things that we needed to grab, there was somebody in the way just standing there. So it's like, excuse me, okay, blah blah blah, excuse me, you know, for everything you had to grab. Plus, you know, like where we live, there's just not that many people. You know, we were just like, oh my God, I want to get out of this hot van. I was literally just sitting here sweating because it was like probably about 100 degrees. We're on a blacktop parking lot. The AC's barely working. And there's, you know, 5 other people in here that are just, you know, breathing and making it hotter. So we're all just like, oh my God. But we finally got in there, you know, unloaded our stuff, snacked and hung out. Just kind of got settled in. Didn't really want to do much yesterday. Just, you know, kind of wanted to chill out, just unwind. And after a couple of us took a nap, we're like, hey, let's go swimming now. And I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be fun. And I look at my phone, and my Weather Channel app had like popped up, and it was like rain starting at like 8 p.m. or something like that, continuing off and on for the next few hours. You know, I'm like, oh shit. I was like, pretty sure it's raining. So we look outside. It's not raining, but it's like super humid and dark clouds everywhere. There's like clear clouds, dark clouds, clear, dark clouds. I'm like, I don't think that's gonna work. So nobody listens to me ever. So they're all still getting ready, and I opened the front door because I'm like, guys, it's downpouring now. Like, it's not looking like it. It actually downpouring, and nobody still wanted to listen to me that the pool would be closed. So we drove to the pool, and shockingly enough, it was closed. So we went back home, you know, soaking wet from the rain. But it was a pretty fun night still though. But so today we come to Walmart. Me and Shelby woke up before everyone else. We went to Publix, which is like a Kroger, I guess, essentially. Nice place. Like, they had a lot of selection of stuff, but there's like no value versions of anything there. You know, like Kroger's got their 10 for 10 stuff, and you know, Walmart's got their sales, and you know, like the cheap bargain stuff. This place does not have that, and all the normal prices that we're used to are way higher. I'm like, holy crap. So we got like some, you know, essentials and some snacks, and I gotta tell you guys about the snack that a lot of you have probably heard of, which is where you just slice a bell pepper, put cream cheese on it, and then that everything seasoning, everything but the bagel or whatever. And yeah, I say bagel weird. I don't know. I never noticed it until Shelby pointed it out and laughed at me about it. Boggle, I don't know. But that you put that seasoning on it. I never tried that stuff before, but I've seen it all over on TikTok, and I'm like, it looks so good when they make it, and I'm like, let me try it. So we bought the stuff, and Jesus Christ, it was like one bell pepper at this place, $4. This little thing of the everything seasoning was $6. The cream cheese was like $4. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, this is like a $15 snack. Horrible at math, not really. But we got home and I was like, oh, I gotta try it. So I sliced it up, put some cream cheese on it, put the seasoning on it. I did not think it was gonna be good. I did not expect to like it, but I got an orange bell pepper. But I tried the orange one. It is literally my new favorite snack. It was delicious. I ate the whole bell pepper throughout the day. I'm sure it's not good for you because cream cheese, I'm pretty sure, is terrible for you, but it's got to be better than all the junk I eat. So, you know, I guess pros and cons. But, so anyways, though, we go to Walmart again later on in the day. So we woke up, we went to the pool, we went swimming, went to the lazy river and the water slide, had a lot of fun. And then we're like, all right, we're hungry. So went home, took a little nap, and then got up, or no, I'm sorry, we went home and changed, and then there's this little burger joint, which is kind of like a Bagger Dave's. It's just like a no-name place. They make them all fresh right there. They do their fresh cut fries, and they've got like house, like homemade pops and stuff in their fountain machine. It was delicious. I got little sliders. After that, we went back, took a nap. We were all just like stuffed, and you know, we'd swam for a while. Even though it was like kind of cloudy and gloomy, we still definitely got some sun. Like, I cooked up quite a bit. I can feel it in my neck even with wearing sunscreen. After that, we're gonna go to this place called Fun Spot, which I will show you guys all this stuff. I'm just, you know, kind of talking right now about what's been going on because I haven't recorded a whole lot. So after we woke up, we're like, let's go to that Fun Spot or whatever. And then, or no, I'm sorry, before we took a nap, we were like, let's go to that Fun Spot. Took a nap, woke up, and we all just kind of slept longer than we wanted. And the weather, it was really sketchy. Like, it'd be super sunny, and then there were just like dark black clouds. And in Michigan, when you see those dark black clouds, like all hell's about to break loose outside. So we're like, it's kind of late. Let's do that tomorrow. The weather's supposed to be even nicer and not as hot. Let's go to the pool. So at one point today, Caleb realized that he lost his ID. And we're like, oh fudge, you need your ID to get home. That's a little bit better, I guess. We're like, oh fudge, you need your ID to get home. What the hell do we do? So we called the burger place, they didn't have it. We looked all over the van, it wasn't in here. We looked all over the house, all over his bedroom, all over the luggage, checked all of our wallets, like maybe he handed it to us or something, you know, we didn't know. Couldn't find it anywhere, and I'm like, it's gotta be in this house. Like, we've only went to like 3 places. We come back downstairs, and somebody's like, well, why don't you call Walmart? He's like, it's not gonna be there, you know, I don't think I dropped it there. So Shelby decided, she's like, well, I'm gonna call, just, you know, call, like, I just can't not call. So she calls, and the guy's like, okay, you know, what's the name on it, you know, blah blah blah. And we're like, you know, we were in there 2 different times, you know, here's the name on it, it's a Michigan ID. And he's like, okay, you know, let me transfer you. So he transferred us to the other service counter. They never pick up, so, you know, the same guy answers again, and we didn't know. So she starts explaining. He's like, you guys again. He's like, they didn't answer? So he's like, well, hang on, let me go check. So he puts it on hold, comes back about 5-6 minutes later. He's like, hey, you guys still there? And he's like, yep, we found it. So super crazy that somebody actually found it and turned it in. I'm super thankful for that. So we are here now. We just swam again. It's 8:30, and I think we're gonna get some fast food tonight. There's like everything right here. There's like Arby's, Chipotle, KFC, McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell. Don't really know what I want yet, but I think we're kind of all getting a little bit of everything, to be honest with you. Well, not all getting everything, but each one of us is getting something different, which is gonna be kind of annoying because we're gonna have to go to like 6 different places. So little do they know, I'm gonna get mine last. I'm driving. And yeah, by the way, I hate minivans. I will never in my life drive a minivan. When there's people in here, I can't see a damn thing behind me. I can't see to back up. I can't see when I'm switching lanes. the blinker on this thing, the front blinker is out. So I was like, you know what? I'll do a nice thing. We're at Walmart. I'll buy some bulbs. So I looked up the bulbs. Come out here in the parking lot. I go to change it out. The whole socket for the blinker is messed up. So I bought the new bulbs for $6 damn, and it don't even work, which is really annoying. So, you know, the AC has nothing to do with it being a van. It's just, you know, needs some TLC. But I just don't like vans. Like, I'm not comfy sitting here. I don't like the way it drives and handles. I'm not a Chrysler person at all. But yeah.
Why is it making that noise?
It'd be a sweet picture though, like it's all up in the clouds.
I don't give a fuck what you can edit me.
You're at the top of the world stolen sky toaster, 300 feet high. Get ready. Hold on. 3, 2, 1, fly!
See, this part's not that bad. It's when it's, you know, like upside down. No, right there is when I'd be like, I'm done. When you're like,
Listen, you need to take them down. Don't let me down. I have faith. You'll still get it. Brian, go. Uh-oh, traffic jam. He's sandwiched in. She's coming for you. Look at Brian. guy's really running. He's gonna say, you got a slow one, I guarantee it. This poor guy, he ain't even going fast at all. He's just dying on him. No, Nicole. Look at him. Dominic Toretto. I knew I told you.
Jake and them are riding this sky coaster thing. Nope. No way. But I keep going back and forth. I'm thinking about it, but if I did it, I'd be riding it by myself, which I do now. I don't think I want to do it by myself. I don't know. This thing's crazy.